Hi everybody, Bald&curious here. So today we're gonna look at this KAW Valley linear comp. It's a 5/8 by 24, and I put it on my 300 blackout, New York compliant with a non-removable magazine AR-15. So there it is. You don't need a crush washer because there's no timing. There's no timing on it, so it doesn't matter. You just put it on, and we'll see how it works. Now, I only shot a handful of rounds from this rifle. All were like 200 grains or 220 grains, 300 blackout, and that was soft shooting, and I had no muzzle device whatsoever. So I'm just kind of curious how this is gonna work. If it's gonna be a little, louder or softer or whatever it's gonna be. I don't have any 200 grains. I got some of these, and I'm spilling them all over the place. I think these are 150s, yeah, 150s, and these actually fell out. These are 165 grain reloads I just did to test them out. So we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. Now I'm new to this 300 blackout, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have a 300 blackout in New York because I'm not law enforcement and we're not allowed to have suppressors. But I just built the upper for because I had a spare lower laying around. I got a stock from the last 3-gun match, so I was like, let me play with it just for the hell of it. Now the reloads, these are 165 grain. I don't know, some kind of Sierra bullets. Midway had them on sale. They were seconds or pulled or something. So loaded these to 2.23 with the 17 grains of CFE black, I believe, and I think the low data said 17.4, something like that. So we started a little lower. The scope I have is 0 with the 200 grains, so I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I'm not gonna go nuts. We're just gonna go shoot at the steel. These are 150 grain factory, so we'll start with a couple of those. And I'm kind of curious how the rifle's gonna act and how does a compensator work. So let's start with the factory first. And this is a fixed magazine AR-15, so this is not your assault rifle. So I do have to break it down in order to load it. I could have put the upper on my registered AR, which is obviously less dangerous because it's registered. But anyway, got 3 shots. Kind of curious how much off the 0 is opposed to 200. I'm too lazy to go down there and set the paper. I did get a big sheet of paper, but it's just too hot. I'm just gonna take some shots at the steel. I don't really care about the accuracy at this point. I just want to see how the comp works, or muzzle device, or whatever you want to call it. Well, they call it linear compensator. So I'm kind of curious if it's gonna be maybe a little quieter, opposed to no comp at all. But like I said, 200 grains were really soft shooting out of this rifle. So let's see what we can do. I really need something to rest my rifle on. Screw it. And I guess I gotta charge the gun, right? I have no idea what I'm shooting. I can't see the hits. I don't know how the compensator works because I should really compare it to 200 grains, but rifle's a little more jumpy with these 165 grain bullets or 150 grain opposed to 200 grains. I mean, there's not that much recoil, but there's definitely a little jump. There's definitely a gentle push. There's no major recoil coming back. The gun does jump down up quite a bit. I think it jumps a little more than I remember with the 200 grain, but that's pretty much obvious. But you know, for the money, I think it's well worth it, especially for the range use. You're gonna save a lot of headache to the people around you. This is not something I would put on my 3-gun rifle, but I would say probably home defense or range use, stuff like that. You know, battle rifle, something like that. It's probably pretty good muzzle device. It's just my humble opinion after a couple of shots, and I'm all out of 300 blackout. New York's kind of ridiculous. You gotta go through background check for the ammo, so I refuse to buy ammo in New York. Plus, I'm trying to find it somewhere cheaper, or maybe I'll just reload my own. That's why I got these couple of rounds I want to try. But anyway, the KAW Valley, super fast shipping, super fast response. By mistake, I ordered 2 of them. Sent them an email. They refunded the money. They just shipped one. I mean, so far, I can't say nothing bad about them, and they made it in the USA. If you like this kind of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have fun and keep shooting. By the way, if you want to send me something for the review, or I'm a big fan of hats and t-shirts, the PO box is in the description. And if you got any ideas of what you guys like to see, keep in mind the actual firearms for me right now is really hard to acquire. So I would rather just deal with the accessories for the firearms I do have, or if I can have an access, if I can borrow it from somebody, then it's a different story. It's just too much going on in my life right now, and yeah, maybe I'll do an update video to let you guys know what's going on. As always, have fun, keep shooting 300 blackout.